Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Really good football weekend. I'll say that.
Yes, it was.
Really good. BYU destroyed TCU 44-13. Ah, sweet. Finally one of those games where you don't have to say, okay, we need some style points. Get the style points here. It matters. I don't know why, but our coaching staff, the coaching staff at BYU, will not acknowledge the fact that that's a reality. They don't care. If they're up by one, they're fine. That's not reality today.
No, it is not.
You know, you're not going to get into the playoffs like that.
Especially when you play so many late games. West.
Yep. Then all they see is the score.
Right.
That's it. They don't know how the game unfolded.
Right.
So, and they were trying to do it again. The offense just they just shut it down. They just, not only did they ease off the pedal, I think they slammed on the brakes. But fortunately, the defense came through with
they scored 44, right? So,
yeah.
I mean, Missouri used to always go when they broke 50. They would just put the brakes on. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
I know.
No.
I know. And it's even more important now with the college football playoff system, which is not supposed to be based on blowouts, but it is.
It most definitely is.
It absolutely is. And they call it the eye test, and it seems to override everything else. In the metrics that are supposedly so meaningful, like strength of schedule, we're sixth. Are they going to rank us sixth this weekend or tomorrow night? No, they're not. AP put us at 11. We're still on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Jeez. Drives me out of my mind. But got another big noon kickoff coming up in Cincinnati this weekend. Yeah. That'll be fun. And Missouri won big, right?
Yeah, it would be Mississippi State. No question.
Who sucks, right? They're not good.
Yeah, I mean, they're not good at all, but still SEC, right? But we next week we go into number 8 Oklahoma.
Oh.
In Oklahoma.
Oh, please beat them.
Old Big 12 rivalry.
Please
now
beat them.
SEC rival.
That would be so helpful to BYU if you beat them.
It would be helpful to us because we got back into the top 25 this week.
That's great, but it works in BYU's favor. Please beat Oklahoma.
We got back into the top 25 at 23rd, I think, this week. Yeah.
There it is.
In the AP poll, yeah.
All right. Yeah, still pisses me off so much because we said after Alabama lost, they're still going to be ahead of BYU. And, I mean, the playoff poll hasn't come out yet. But it's going to look exactly like that.
So it will be similar, yeah. It'll be similar. Although you may be ahead of Alabama in the playoff poll.
I hope. That'd be great. I can't imagine.
Because you've got 1 and Alabama's got 2 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now that puts you ahead.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But there it is. There's the poll.
Yeah.
Nebraska's not on it, strangely.
No, they are not even in others receiving votes.
Well, they are on the one. They're 36th in the other one. But,
okay.
Thank you very much.
Coaches poll?
Yeah.
Okay. That other one?
And they were off this week.
Okay.
The Falcons managed to choke away a fourth quarter lead yet again. Back-to-back weeks they lost in overtime.
They're not doing well
They've
this
lost
year.
5 straight. But the good news is pitchers and catchers report in 86 days, Atlanta. So there we go. That's what we got. 86 days until spring training.
86 days. Yeah, I don't want football season to end.
I don't either.
Cannot look forward to baseball season.
Really fast.
Oh, so fast. And you just want to soak it in and enjoy it, but it just speeds by so fast. Yeah. Not in Atlanta or Lincoln, Nebraska, apparently.
No, I mean, they're not
Nebraska's
doing
okay.
terrible.
7-3. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're at Penn State coming up.
Okay.
That'll be a big one.
Yeah,
should beat them.
Iowa.
And you might make it to the top of the others receiving votes.
Might take it to the top of others receiving vote. Thank you. Yes, that's our goal. We want to be 26th.
Wouldn't that be a dream come true?
Right?
Yeah, I'm just sitting over here when you're talking about running up the score. I'm like, man, Tom Osborne used to take a knee when we were up by 70 points. Those were the days.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, man. You do not get those days back.
You damn straight we don't.
You try, and you have alma mater come and coach again, and still, it's pretty tough, though. It's pretty tough.
It's hard to win by a huge chunk like that anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
against division rivals.
But when you have the chance, you should do it.
Absolutely.
Because it matters. Yeah. It really does. All right. So in the real world, what is going on? Still some infighting That's for sure.
Yeah.
In the Republican Party.
Big time.
Man. I mean, the Democrats have their issues, and they're just stark raving insane. But they're being helped out right now because there's a lot of division within the Republican Party and the conservative movement. And people tearing each other apart. And I wish it wasn't happening, but it is. President Trump versus Marjorie Taylor Greene is one of the situations that's going on. Over the weekend, President Trump posted on Truth Social, I am withdrawing my support and endorsement of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of the great state of Georgia. All I see wacky Marjorie do is complain. It seemed to all begin when I sent her a poll stating that she should not run for senator or governor. She was at 12% and didn't have a chance. Unless, of course, she had my endorsement, which she wasn't about to get. She's told many people, it is weird. She's upset that I don't return her phone calls anymore, but with 219 congressmen and women, 53 U.S. senators, 24 cabinet members, almost 200 countries, and an otherwise normal life to lead, I can't take a ranting lunatic's call every day.
Hilarious.
I understand that wonderful conservative people are thinking about primarying Marjorie in her district of Georgia, that they too are fed up with her and her antics. And if the right person runs, they will have my complete and unyielding support. Okay. So there you go. She definitely has been vocal. It's for sure.
Yes, she has.
So this can't be a surprise to her that he's saying these things about her, because that's what's going to happen if you displease him. That is going to happen. She responded like this. I don't know if I have my... Let's see. Yeah, all right. It's going to take the specs. She responded, President Trump just attacked me and lied about me. I haven't called him at all. But I did send these text messages today. Apparently, this is what sent him over the edge. The Epstein files. And, of course, he's coming after me hard to make an example, to scare all the other Republicans before next week's vote to release the Epstein files. It's astonishing, really, how hard he's fighting to stop the Epstein files from coming out, that he actually goes to this level. But really, most Americans wish he would fight this hard to help the forgotten men and women of America who are fed up with foreign wars and foreign causes and are going broke trying to feed their families. And we're losing hope of ever achieving the American dream. That's what I voted for. Wow. Okay. So that's... You're just, you're asking for a serious battle here, and she's obviously going to get it. She then went on CNN, and I'm sure they love this battle going on.
Oh, yes, they do.
They're going to be happy to accentuate this. Here's what she had to say on CNN.
The president says he's withdrawing support for you, encouraging primary challengers. You were one of his biggest supporters. What do you think happened here?
Well, Dana, thank you for having me on, and that is true. I stood with President Trump when virtually no one else.
They should have cut off the feed right there. Right there. Stop with the stupid pleasantries after I've already introduced you and asked you a question. Get into it. Thank you for having me on. No! All right, cut the feed.
She had to thank him because she's the one that called them.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, I could say bad things about Trump if you want. Okay. How fast can you dial?
Please hold.
You have us on speed dial? Push it now, please. All right, let her go.
All over the country, spent millions of my own dollars helping him get elected. And I think that's incredibly important. And I do support him and his administration.
Wait, what? Pause it one more time there. Okay, wait. She spent her own money on that? I don't believe that.
I don't either.
Not for 1 second.
Or maybe her own campaign dollars.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's what she's talking about.
Maybe her construction business gave to a PAC for him.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Oh, that's possible.
Okay. That's possible.
That's one of the things she's been complaining about lately is the cost of labor with the immigration crackdown. That's one of the things that has set Trump off, I'm sure. In addition to her wanting the Obamacare subsidies to continue for her child.
Yeah.
So there's been multiple rifts here. It's not just.
And she did want to run for Senate.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. AOC was right. She had the T.
And that's the thing. When Trump said in his post, that he wasn't going to endorse her. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, for Senate? Well, because of the poll he sent her. She was only at 12%. So,
I mean,
I don't know.
Well, I think she's about to get to what she believes is the real reason.
Okay, here we go.
The campaign promises we made to the American people. His remarks, of course, have been hurtful. However, I have something in my heart that I think is incredibly important for our country.
Can't wait.
And that is to end the toxic fighting in politics. And this has been going on for years, and it has divided our country, split up friends and families, neighbors, and it's not solving our problems. The most hurtful thing he said, which is absolutely untrue, is he called me a traitor, and that is so extremely wrong. And those are the types of words used that can radicalize people against me and put my life in danger.
What do you think happened? What do you think is the reason for this?
If you haven't seen this yet, anybody have a guess? Is it Epstein? Is that where we're going here? Is it?
That's your guess?
Yeah, my guess is Epstein.
Probably a pretty good guess.
That's what she's going to say.
Yeah.
Anybody have any alternative guess? I think Epstein's a pretty good one.
Let's go with
All right.
Are we still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yes, we are. More than ever, probably.
Okay.
But here it goes.
Absolutely, we are.
Unfortunately, it has all come down to the Epstein files.
Ding, 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 ding.
And, I stand with these women. I stand with rape victims. I stand with children who are in terrible sex abuse situations. And I stand with survivors of trafficking and those that are trapped in sex trafficking. And I will not apologize for that. I believe the country deserves transparency in these files. And I don't believe that rich, powerful people should be protected if they have done anything wrong. And so I'm standing with the women, and I will continue to do my small part to get the files released.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
I don't think she's alluding to the fact that maybe he has some special interest in it because he's on it. Is that what she's... I think she's saying that he's protesting too much. I don't know. But, the Epstein files should come out. We wanted that from the beginning.
They did release a bunch, right? They did release a bunch.
I guess, but I thought they didn't exist. Which is it?
And after they released what they just released, some 20,000 pages or whatever, they said there was more.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to be voting on this week, yes.
Yeah.
And we will get to that in our story, yes.
Yeah, and there's more from Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I would like to say humbly, I'm sorry for taking part in the toxic politics. It's very bad for our country. It's been something I've thought about a lot, especially since Charlie Kirk was assassinated, is that I'm only responsible for myself and my own words and actions. And I am committed, and I've been working on this a lot lately, to put down the knives in politics. I really just want to see people be kind to one another, and we need to figure out a new path forward that is focused on the American people, because as Americans, no matter what side of the aisle we're on, we have far more in common than we have differences, and we need to be able to respect each other with our disagreements.
I think what she's really saying here is we can disagree without being disagreeable.
Okay.
It's weird that you knew what I was going to say.
This is the new Democratic talking point.
I know.
She's doing the Democratic talking point. I know. I sent an Adam Schiff in from speaking some place, whoever allows him to speak, cut 25, saying the same thing.
That attitude that if you can make a president or a party unsuccessful, no matter what damage it might do to the country, because it's good politics, we have to get past that ruinous
You gotta be
attitude.
from this guy
way to stop viewing each other as our enemy.
Okay.
I can't.
That solution will come when we figure out how to be better consumers of information again, how to.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
If you
takes
thought
us
it
away
was
from
sincere,
Marjorie. I go.
If it's sincere from either one of them, that's great. I mean, okay, I'm all about us coming together as a country.
All right,
that's fine. But they're not sincere about it. He's certainly not.
Oh my gosh, there's got to be something. There's got to be something coming out about him. Soon.
No kidding.
For him to be saying that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, he's the worst offender of them all.
Has been.
Oh yeah.
We got more from Marjorie Taylor on the state of politics.
I think that's what we just played.
Oh, okay.
All right. I think you want to
play. And then Trump responding.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's President Trump responding to all this.
Her life could be at danger because of the rhetoric.
Her life is in danger? Who's that?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, she says.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, God.
I don't think her life is in danger. Frankly, I don't think anybody cares about her.
There you go. So, Now, Trump is also, he posted, and I did not send this in, but he posted on Truth Social that he referred to her as Marjorie Taylor Brown because, quote, Green turns to brown when there is rot involved, end quote.
Oh, man.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Man, oh, man.
So it's Marjorie Taylor Brown now. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Okay.
So how's the price of groceries going, huh? How we doing there? My word, this is just insane.
It is insane.
Stop it.
And it's not helpful. It's not.
It is not. But if we could only just come together.
Yeah, right.
Stop being mean
Stop
to
the
each
rancor.
other.
The rancor is just, it's too much. I think we can disagree.
It's just
without being disagreeable.
Okay, so
this ruinous behavior.
So that's Trump v. MTG or MTB or whatever the hell. You got to get to the Massie stuff because this is just.
It's another one.
This is absolutely grotesque. His post about Thomas Massie over the weekend.
Oh boy. So first of all, there was Massie was. Okay, so he posted this.
Yeah, this is
Did Thomas Massie, sometimes referred to as, nobody's ever I've never seen him referred to this way. Rand Paul Jr.
What?
Have you ever seen that? I've never seen that. Maybe by him. Did Thomas Massie, sometimes referred to as Rand Paul Jr. because of the fact that he always votes against the Republican Party, get married already? Boy, that was quick. No wonder the polls have him at less than an 8% chance of winning the election. Is that true? I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if that's true. Plus, that's a lot coming from Don.
Yes. Anyway, have a great life, Thomas. And question mark, his wife will soon find out that she's stuck with a loser. Wow, I don't like that. Come on now. I do not like that. Wow.
Yeah.
And then the community little addition.
Oh, yeah, we got the community note.
Yeah, the readers added context. Massie's first wife passed away in June 2024. Having been married for over 30 years and having 4 children together, he married Carolyn Grace Maffa, a former staffer for Senator Rand Paul, October 19th, 2025. Okay. So
that's the question mark there, President Trump.
Yeah.
It's Carolyn.
And Don treads a little lightly on getting remarried.
Isn't that... That was a point many people made in response to that. Married, 3 times now? So, yeah, that did come up in the discussion. Cool. No, this is fun.
He's on some thin ice with some of these things. I mean, we support lots of what he does. But if we don't support, I'm not going to pretend to support the things that don't make any sense, like this. This doesn't make any sense. There's no reason to do this stuff. None. And I
don't understand the hatred for Thomas Massie.
Oh, the Massie stuff is ridiculous.
I like Thomas Massie.
I love Thomas Massie. And I like his new look.
Yeah, he's part of the...
I dig it.
He's sporting it on ABC. You want to see some of the things he had to say?
Yes, I do.
Part of the Southern recreators of the Civil War.
President Trump fought long and hard to prevent your discharge petition from going through. You won that battle. Now, what happens? How many Republicans in the House follow your lead and defy the president on this?
I think we could have a deluge of Republicans. There could be 100 or more. I'm hoping to get a veto-proof majority on this legislation when it comes up for a vote. And,
is that Rand Paul?
The president's been saying this is a hoax. He's been saying that for months. Well, he's just now decided to investigate a hoax if it's a hoax. And I have another concern about these investigations that he's announced. If they have ongoing investigations in certain areas, those documents can't be released. So this might be a big smokescreen, these investigations, to open a bunch of them as a last-ditch effort to prevent the release of the Epstein files.
I mean, it is extraordinary to hear him demand an investigation and only mention Democrats, only mention his political opponents. But you're saying he may not really even want any investigation. He wants to prevent the release. Why does he want to prevent this? What is he afraid of?
That's a good question, John.
You know, I've never said that these files will implicate Donald Trump. And I really don't think that they will. I think he's trying to protect a bunch of rich and powerful friends, billionaires, donors to his campaign, friends in his social circles. And that's my operating theory on why he's trying so hard to keep these files closed.
What do you think is actually in these files? I mean, we've seen so much Epstein material, from the criminal cases, the stuff that just came out this week, from the estate. What do you think is left?
Yeah, I don't have to guess at what's in the files. I've talked to the survivors through their lawyer, and we know there are at least 20 people in those files. There are politicians, billionaires, movie producers who are implicated criminally, who haven't been investigated. And it's up to the FBI, not the survivors and the DOJ, to release those names, or at least to investigate them. And when I see Donald Trump announce a bunch of investigations, I don't see him going after these rich elites that are implicated in these files, according to the survivors.
Wow. Well, somebody's being protected for some reason. I mean, that's what he's saying, right? He's not necessarily protecting himself, which I don't think so either. But is there somebody whose name he doesn't want to? Is it Ehud Barak in Israel that his name keeps popping up in association with Epstein and wrongdoing?
Yeah, one thing we've learned from these Epstein emails from last week was that Epstein hated Trump. It didn't trust him. They weren't friends. And the attorney for the victims pointed out clearly that Trump was the only person of note that was willing to help.
He was a whistleblower.
Yes.
In 2005. He blew the whistle on Epstein. So, yeah, I don't think he was enjoying his services.
No, because if he was, then the Democrats, we know the story.
Yes.
Would have been out there.
A long time ago. Come on. As soon as Biden got into office and had access to stuff, they would have destroyed Trump with it.
I'm sure they're kicking themselves that they didn't manufacture it.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they've got no compunction against that. No. Except, yes, they would. Wow. So, Massie had more on this, too? Okay, let's hear it.
The president has gone after you in some deeply personal ways. I mean, attacking you over and over again, even attacking you for regarding your wedding, your recent wedding, which, by the way, congratulations. What do you make of all that? And he's obviously supporting your primary opponents. I mean, what kind of retribution are you facing?
You know, my wife told me, she said, "I told you so. We should have invited Donald Trump. He's mad that he didn't get an invitation." We're taking it with a grain of salt. He's being a bully, or trying to be a bully. And they're trying to beat me here in Kentucky. But here's what's interesting. The people financing this campaign consist completely of 3 billionaires, and they're all in the Epstein class. In fact, one of them is named in Epstein's phone book. Not the secret files that the FBI is keeping, but in Epstein's phone book. So it's a small world. Dogs don't bark at parked cars, and we are winning. I'm not tired of winning yet, but we are winning. And not only the speaker, but the attorney general, the FBI director, and the president himself and the vice president, they're taking a big loss this week, because after months of fighting, I am winning this week with Ro Khanna. We're forcing this vote, and it's going to happen. I would remind my Republican colleagues who are deciding how to vote, Donald Trump can protect you in red districts right now by giving you an endorsement, but in 2030, he's not going to be the president, and you will have voted to protect pedophiles if you don't vote to release these files, and the president can't protect you then. This vote, the record of this vote, will last longer than Donald Trump's presidency.
Wow. Good comeback.
Pretty good point.
Yeah.
Let's see the files. Let's just release everything.
Just release, right?
Yeah. The files that we've seen but don't exist.
They don't exist.
And now do again.
Right.
And
those files.
So those are the files we do want to see released.
And so somebody inserted this into the debate over the weekend. This was a 2015 clip of President Trump, candidate Trump at the time, talking about Prince Andrew and Epstein Island. And the point that the poster made, which I agree completely with, this doesn't sound like somebody that is afraid of his name being associated with Epstein here. I think he's spot on with that analysis.
You raised the question of Jeffrey Epstein in your remarks about in the Q&A.
Well, I think he's got a problem. I mean,
what do you think the problem will be?
I don't know, but that island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew. He'll tell you about it. The
I don't think he will.
Absolute cesspool. So,
the Clintons are friends
and he's
of
been
yours,
there
right?
for many times.
The Clintons are friends.
Well, I can't say friends, but I know
You're
them.
friendly. You know them.
They play at my clubs a lot. I have clubs, and everybody likes to play at my clubs.
Are you saying there's a political problem for her if she runs for president?
It could be a political problem. Look, he could be a political problem. Right now, he's Teflon, and right now, maybe not. But he could end up being a political problem.
That's one question.
Right now, he's Teflon.
That's interesting. Huh. So, yeah, that does not sound like a guy afraid of the Epstein files.
Yep.
Then, I mean, and we know it can't be that because it would have already been used against him.
Absolutely.
So then we put a bow on it last night with Trump's post. If you want to put that up there, yeah.
Yeah. As I said Friday night, aboard Air Force One to the fake news media, House Republicans should vote to release the Epstein.
All right, there you go.
There it is.
Coming up this week.
Because we have nothing to hide. And it's time to move on from this Democrat hoax perpetrated by radical left lunatics in order to deflect from the great success of the Republican Party, including our victory on the Democrat shutdown. And so on and so forth.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
So he's ready to vote.
Yeah.
To release the files this week in the Republican House.
He doesn't care. I do care. What I do care about is that Republicans get back on point.
Okay, well, we want you to.
Yeah.
That's what we want you to do.
Absolutely we do. So let's see it happen.
Please keep that in mind when you're besmirching Thomas Massie and MTG. I'm sorry, MTB.
Whatever.
Go. Yeah, MTB.
But, the victims deserve us following through on this Epstein thing. They went through a lot. I mean, it was sometimes these are 13 and 14-year-old girls.
Yes.
And they're just abused. And he knew that a lot of them had been abused in the past, and they were from broken homes, and they had really horrible situations to begin with, and so he took advantage of all of that and lived a despicable lifestyle as a result of it. And he was never held accountable.
Right.
Not to the full extent, anyway. I mean, he, took the coward's way out, or the Clintons ended it for him. I don't know which, but I suspect it was the Clintons.
But let's get the Epstein stuff out of the way.
In jail.
Let's get the truth out there, and then we can focus on important things like the economy, right?
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
I mean, you can. Two things can be true.
Right.
Two things can be very important. Let's get this thing taken care of, so you can stop being distracted by it, Mr. President.
And let me take just a minute here, and thank you for listening and standing with us, because the truth is, Blaze TV only exists because of you, and you refuse to let fear silence the truth. Darkness never has the final word, not in America, and not with us. This isn't about one personality or one network. It's about a family of people who believe America is worth fighting for and defending and worth healing. And when you subscribe, you make sure that truth has a voice, not just today, but for the next generation. So by joining us, you're standing shoulder to shoulder with a community that knows America is still worth fighting for. You're choosing courage over censorship, truth over fear, and light over darkness. Join Blaze TV today at blazetv.com/Pat. You'll get $20 off your annual subscription right now. For as little as $8 a month, you can be part of shaping the future. That's blazetv.com/Pat. Check in with Jeffy and get a look at the big fat 5 things that are going on.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Got a couple of tweets for you. Jimmy Dimples tweets, I guess the reason they don't want the Epstein files released is we'll see choosing either side is choosing evil, lesser or greater. And that third party idea may actually get enough traction to work. I doubt that. That part almost never seems to happen. No. Lily von Stupp tweets, Trump broke my heart this weekend, and I'm done defending him, as I've done in the past. The MTG spat is childish. The Thomas Massie business is cruel. We need to hang a few mirrors in the Oval. I agree. Mm-hmm. The deplorable Mr. Jackwagon. Are you still talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene? No, actually, we're talking to Jeff Fisher now about the Fat Five.
All right, it's doing the Fat Five.
Right.
The city of Fort Worth, Texas, that is getting into the holiday spirit. The state's tallest once live, Christmas tree was installed at Sundance Square a couple days ago. The 86-foot tall Norway spruce. It's Fort Worth's 78th annual community Christmas tree. Traveled 1,236 miles from Cadillac, Michigan to Sundance Square. Cadillac, Michigan. It's right here.
Okay.
Right here. Michigan.
So that's a fur piece to Washington, D.C., isn't it?
It's the tallest Christmas tree in Texas. It's 11 feet taller than this year's Rockefeller Center tree.
Oh.
The official tree lighting ceremony will take place December 2nd, and they're having a parade of lights the 23rd of this month. So it's been a big deal for a while. 78 years. The annual Christmas tradition started with Fort Worth Star-Telegram publisher Amon Carter in 1947. Carter took great pride in Fort Worth's tree being taller than the national Christmas tree outside the White House. Well, it's taller than even Rockefeller Center this year. So something to look forward to in downtown Fort Worth, because going to downtown Fort Worth is so much fun.
Oh, isn't it?
Just for those of you that live in, it's the FW in the DFW, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah,
it's a nightmare.
I have to do it today. I
know. The government is back in business. We know that, and Congress apparently slipped a last-minute hemp provision into the bill that ended the government shutdown, FYI. The measure tightens restrictions on many hemp-derived products, including those with non-intoxicating CBD and low-dose THC, which had been legalized since 2018 Farm Bill. The experts say this will effectively wipe out most hemp-based products, CBD included, even if that isn't the bill's explicit goal. Many GOP lawmakers argue that the restrictions will help curb hemp-derived drinks and foods, because you don't want that, which they say can produce a high. So for those of you partial to popping the old gummy bears before bed, good luck. Plenty of people swear by the CBD products for pain, sleep, stress release, and the FDA, I guess, approves it to treat rare epilepsy disorders. And
who slipped that in? Do we know?
We do not know. At least I don't.
Oh, fine.
The National Institutes of Health report showed at least over 10% of adults relied on CBD in the last month. And in 2023, they found that 37% of women use some form of cannabis. So
they couldn't just open up the government.
No, they could not do that.
A way to control your life.
So much for those Jennifer Aniston and Gwyneth Paltrow ads. I might as well just pull those right now. Okay.
I had a really bad experience with that, as you guys know, here in the studio at one time. But I didn't realize it was THC laced, right? We had a CBD product here.
Yeah.
And I don't remember why, but it was gummies, and I didn't know what they were, but I ate 2 of them. And
would you say bad?
Would I say bad? I mean, I thought I was dying. I thought I was going to.
But had you known,
I thought I was having a stroke. I didn't know what was going on, and neither did Chris. We both did the same thing. We just inadvertently ate these 2 gummies because we're gluttons.
Had you known...
And then an hour later,
you were going to get a buzz from it.
I didn't know. No,
but had you known,
had I known, I wouldn't have taken it. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken it.
Yeah, we wouldn't have taken it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know.
And like idiots, we popped 2 instead of 1. The recommended dosage was 1. Here, me and Pat just pop them like candy.
When you're not used to, I mean, it probably wouldn't have phased you.
Oh, well, no.
But we were faced.
Me and Pat.
And then
I
some.
know, I probably still have it on my phone. I just remember getting a text from Chris going, "Go check on Pat."
And Pat was in a bad way at the time, fearing for his very life.
So was I, Pat. So was I.
Well, you don't have to worry about it now.
No, right.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it all.
So
Get rid of it all.
Your government's looking out
Good
for
riddance.
you.
Yeah, thank you. Beauty pageant controversies. We've had the Miss USA from the last year refuse to show up to crown the new winner. We've had issues around the Miss Universe contest last week in Thailand. Miss Universe pageant director Nawat, it's Nagari Gill.
Nailed it.
Berated, it's Ara Grazil.
Yeah.
Okay. Berated Miss Mexico, Fatima Bosch, during a pre-pageant event. Several contestants walked out in solidarity with Bosch. He actually, I'll let him show you what it is.
Okay, Mexico, where are you? Okay? If you follow the order from your national director, you are dumbhead.
You're a dumbhead.
No, not about you.
No, I wasn't talking about you. Not specifically. They all get up. They're pissed.
I didn't give you opportunity to talk. Please keep polite for me. I still talking. Listen. I still keep talking to everybody. Why you stand up to talk to me?
They're walking out. He's going to call security.
No, you have a voice, but you have to respect. The voice.
I still talking.
No, why you stand up?
Why you stand up?
Grab the gun. Security.
Yeah, he called security on him. Okay. So the Miss Universe organization has since condemned the behavior, of course, and limited his role in the competition. Who's the dumbhead now? I was checking in on that. Then my favorite, I think, Ignacia Fernandez, a 27-year-old model who was also the vocalist and founder of the Chilean progressive death metal band Decessus, surprised everyone at the Miss World Chile 2025 semifinal last Sunday by, she performed one of her band's songs. Yeah, baby.
That took guts.
Doing some death metal.
That took guts. How did she place? How'd she place?
She won. She won. She beat out the 19 other contestants to win Miss World Chile 2025. So, congratulations.
That's creepy. That is creepy. Yikes. All right. Wow.
Congratulations. Congratulations to Ignacia Fernandez.
That's terrific.
That's awesome.
Apparently couldn't happen to a nicer
That's
girl.
Awesome. And then let's stay with a little bit of music. Bad Bunny won the Album of the Year at the Latin Grammy Awards. You remember Bad Bunny, the Puerto Rican singer, Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio. He won 5 of the 12 awards for which he was nominated ahead of his Super Bowl halftime performance in February. This is his first time the 31-year-old took home a prize in one of the show's major categories. Still isn't going to win over NFL fans, though. He's definitely not winning fans over for the halftime show, and he most definitely is not Michael Jackson. I saw where Lionsgate just released the first trailer for Michael. It's the upcoming biopic, charting the story of the King of Pop. Jackson played by his nephew, Jafar Jackson, and the trailer features the Quincy Jones, played by Kedrick Sampson, and they play a Thriller and Want to Be Starting Something. It looks good.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this. The tracks are made. The songs are ready. Let's take it from the top. This is your story. Honor your past. So you wanna be starting some and embrace the future. That's what people want.
lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
Michael. Looks good.
Yeah. Are they going to address the 12-year-old boy children or not? What kind of freak would address the 12-year-old boy children in the movie Michael? That's horrifying. That's horrifying.
We're still talking about Jeffrey.
Who would even ask that question?
It's going to be interesting to see what kind of rating.
Mom.
We'll know by the rating it gets.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, if it's done by his family, I'm sure
we're not doing anything bad.
No.
We're not doing anything bad. That's for sure.
Are we going to address this one?
There was doo-doo feces thrown all over the walls, the floor, the ceiling, and it stunk so bad.
It's one of my favorite clips of all time, man. Be sure to subscribe to Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. It's daily Chewing the Fat, Fat 5 Plus. And Pat just told you earlier in the broadcast, if you're not a subscriber to Blaze TV, why not? Now's a good time to become one. Go to blazetv.com/Pat. Blazetv.com/Pat will get you $20 off an annual subscription.
When Mary said, let it be done to me according to your word, she didn't know what her future would look like. She only knew that saying yes to life, yes to God's plan, would come with uncertainty, risk, and sacrifice. And through that simple act of courage, she brought the Savior of the world into being. Today, countless mothers face their own version of that moment. They sit in a clinic, looking at an ultrasound for the first time, frightened and unsure of what to do next. Their own moment to say yes could slip away, but that's where you can make a difference. Through the generosity of people like you, the Preborn Network of Clinics provides free ultrasounds, maternity care, diapers, baby clothes, counseling, and a lot more. Meeting women with compassion right when they need it most. And after they give birth, they stay with the mother for up to 2 years, helping her cope with all of this. This holiday season, don't let another life be lost. Be the hope for hurting mothers and at-risk babies. Just say yes to life today. To donate, dial pound 250 and say the keyword baby, or go to preborn.com/Pat. That's preborn.com/Pat. Every gift is tax deductible and impacts eternity.
You're listening to Pat Gray Unleashed.
So let's talk to Jerry in Virginia. Hey, Jerry, welcome.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good.
Hey, guys, I just once again want to say how much I enjoy y'all's show. It's the greatest show on TV.
Ah, thank you.
Wow. You only say that because it's true.
Absolutely. I just wanted to make a couple of comments. One, I feel your pain, Pat, with the BYU issue.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can get Congress to investigate why they always put SEC teams in the top 10.
Right. Yes, that's a righteous investigation right now.
Only the best teams in the country. Yeah. What are you going to do? Not rank them?
And another quick comment on the MTG situation and everything.
Yeah.
She's all about releasing the Epstein files, which I agree.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever files that are still available, because we know how the FBI has been.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
They should release whatever they got. But it does seem kind of ironic that she's all about releasing the Epstein files. Maybe if she releases the files on her Georgia companies that are hiring illegal immigrants, because the illegal immigrants are also getting raped and beaten and stuff too. So it just kind of a catch-22 there. She cares about the Epstein file girls, but she don't care about the girls that are being raped by the drug cartels, bringing her cheap labor.
No. Interesting point. That's a good point.
That is a good point.
Thanks, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry, by the way, it said on the screen that it's your birthday. Is that true? He's already
I'm
gone.
old man.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, sir.
Gosh darn it. We can't wish people happy birthday on the program, but wish we could. Thanks for calling. We can't. I wish we could, but we can't.
Darn it. Because that would have been
it would have been perfect time.
Perfect opportunity.
Perfect time.
Right there.
But we can't.
No.
So, sorry.
So did you see that Brazil got backing for their COP30 proposal, their climate. They just did the climate. What does COP stand for? Climate.
It's stupid. I forget what it is.
Operational.
I forget now. Gosh darn it! I was reading about their stupid
garbage
the other
plan.
day. Yes.
Anyway, everybody agreed to it.
Conference of the Parties.
Conference of Parties. It's beautiful.
Stupid.
Jeez. But not okay. So they all agreed to do this, and not one nation pledged a single dime. I love the hypocrisy of the COP climates.
And they
conferences they have,
and the UN was crying that the U.S. wasn't there.
Yeah,
and they
why
needed to do more, and we needed to do more. And we need to combat disinformation and misinformation about climate on social media.
No, we don't.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We don't need to do any of that.
So we don't need to report on your building of a 4-lane highway through the rainforest just to get to your stupid meeting. We shouldn't report on that. That was disinformation. Okay.
No, it's agonizing. The hypocrisy of that get-together.
Oh my God, that whole
every
thing.
single year.
Every bit of it.
Every time.
Yep.
And all the private planes that flew into it.
Yep.
And, supposedly these people believe it's catastrophic,
right?
Too. And if you don't go down that road with them, you're a climate denier.
Yeah.
Akin to a Holocaust denier. And yet they act as if they don't believe it a lot more than we act that way.
That's for sure.
At least we recycle stuff, and I'm not flying private jets all over the world.
Play the recycling. Pat's going to love this. Play the recycling video real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to love this. This is a city in California. I don't know if we have time. Let's go. What is it here? Which one? 12.
Cut 12. Recycle.
You'll get the gist.
Welcome to the progressive bastion of Marin County, California.
Yeah, you'll get the gist.
Where we environmentalists go out of our way to separate our refuse for a more sustainable planet.
Oh, good. Okay.
Residents can be fined up to $500 for not properly separating their trash.
Oh, man.
As you can see, the separating can be futile, as all this trash is remixed in the truck and hauled to the landfill.
Oh, you...
This guy picks it up and dumps it into the same trash can.
The restaurants diligently separate their waste into recyclables.
All right, that's enough. You can be fined up to, what, $500 or something, somebody said?
If you don't properly separate, and then they dump it in together.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Congratulations.
That's incredible. At least in our neighborhood, you've got separate trucks that come and
Yeah,
collect.
they make. Well, yeah, but where do those trucks end up?
I don't know, but probably in the same place. But at least they pretend.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Thanks for joining us. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Let me tell you about Beam products. They are fantastic. It's got some breaking news, too, right at the top here. Beam Cyber Sale is now open for early access for my listeners, and it's their best offer of the year, but only for 48 hours. Right now, you can get up to 50% off, and with my code PAT, you can grab Dream for just $32.50. That breaks down to only $1.08 per night for the best sleep of your life. Go to shopbeam.com/Pat, use the promo code PAT, and don't miss out. It's the lowest price Dream has ever been sold anywhere and will likely sell out quickly. Dream is packed with ingredients your body actually needs to sleep. Reishi, magnesium, L-theanine, apigenin, and even melatonin. But it's dosed intelligently, not like the drugstore garbage that knocks you out and leaves you all groggy for the next day. Here's what happens. You fall asleep fast, you stay asleep longer, and you wake up sharp, focused, and ready to face the day. And that's never been more important than now. So go to shopbeam.com/Pat, promo code PAT, get up to 50% off during Beam's cyber sale. You can get Beam for just $32.50, but here's the catch. It's only available at this price until it sells out. So seriously, think about it. How much would you pay for a truly great night of sleep? With Beam's cyber price, just $1.08 a night. Go to shopbeam.com/Pat. Try Beam today. That's shop, BEAM, shopbeam.com/Pat.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
A new survey says 40% of young women say they would leave the United States for good if they could. It's a record high number of young women, young American women, now say they would like to leave permanently. And I'm sure they all think we're going to beg them to stay and adopt their insane worldview. Nope. Beat it. Go. Who cares?
Yeah, but they lack faith in the U.S. government.
Well, then
and the
go
military
find a better one.
And the judicial system.
Go find a better judicial system, a better military, a better government. They're all over the world. Iran, I highly recommend you try that out. Syria, give it a shot. You're going to love it there.
I love it.
They just can't picture a future.
I know.
For themselves in the U.S.
It bugs me so much. And it's so 40% of women 15 to 44 would move permanently.
Right.
So that would be less women voting in our elections?
Yes.
And 20% of the men.
Yeah.
20% of the men.
20%. So, but it's half with the men. I mean, young men, for some reason, have not been affected by this contagion as young women have.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and I think part of that deal was Charlie Kirk.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm with
I think he had incredible impact on young men.
Yeah, and our education system, of course, has destroyed both.
It has.
Indiscriminately.
Sure has.
Boys and girls. There's a new poll that says 12th graders, 67% of girls in 12th grade want to get married now. And that is down considerably.
You mean ever? Like not this year, but like ever.
Ever.
Wow. That's
12th
bad.
graders less likely. Yeah, it's down
really
from
bad.
80% in 1993. It's now down.
Oof.
So there's
67. In just a little over 30 years. Wow. That's crazy. But, what are they seeing? They're seeing the disintegration of the family unit.
Yeah.
And so.
And I'm sorry,
It'd be terrible to think about the 30. How many people? 30, 67%?
That was overall 67. I'm sorry. Girls are 61%. Boys 74.
Wow.
So it is taking quite a hit.
Big time. Big time. Well, we've got great examples, fortunately, like Big Mike. Big Mike continues her hate for everything tour.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my
That's it.
gosh.
She is an angry, bitter woman for no good reason at all.
Despicable. She hates this country and everybody in it. Not everybody. Okay, there are some like-minded people that also hate the country along with her.
And many of them because of her.
Yeah, I know. Yes, that is true. That is true. She had this racist rant about hair again.
Oh, yeah. Well, she did this.
Worry about it. Let me explain something to white people.
Okay,
Our
you
hair
do
comes
that.
out of our head naturally in a
Pause
curly
it.
pattern.
So we're going to be white-splained too. Right, I guess.
Or is this black-splaining?
Black-splaining.
Is that what we're doing here?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so fatigued. Let's go.
All right. Go ahead.
Worry about it. Let me explain something to white people. Our hair
Pause it
comes
again.
out of our head.
Can you imagine if this is a white person saying,
God.
all right, let me talk down to black people. Let me explain something to you black people about reality.
About anything.
Okay, about anything.
About anything.
You're an instant racist if you say
Absolutely.
that, and you're labeled as such the rest of your life.
Forever.
There's no escape from that. How is she immune to all of that? Come on. All right, let's see if we can get through it. I can't get through a first sentence.
Worry about it. Let me explain something to white people. Our hair comes out of our head naturally in a curly pattern. So when we're straightening it to follow your beauty standards, we are
didn't tell you to.
trapped by the straightness. That's why so many of us can't swim.
You're trapped?
And we run away from the water. People won't go to
What?
the gym because we're
Pause
trying
it.
to keep our...
What white person is telling her to do that? There's no white person telling her to do
The
that.
white person that lives inside that woman's head, apparently.
Yeah, oh my
Good
gosh.
Lord, she is insane.
Insane.
She's talking about the standards brought on by white people.
No.
And
That's
she's
your
saying
own
that
problem.
while
hon.
her hair is straight I mean, you talk about someone who's already conformed apparently to this racist
Oh yeah, well
eating.
she talks about that.
Does she?
Maybe not in this
because
clip,
we're
but-
trying to keep our hair straight
can't
for
take it.
y'all.
For y'all.
It is exhausting and it's so expensive and it takes up so much time.
Then don't do it.
Braids are for y'all so we can work harder and focus on the work. So why do we need an act?
Can't take it.
An act of law to tell white folks to get out of our hair. Don't tell me how to wear my hair. Don't wonder about it.
Nobody has
Don't
you.
touch it.
Hideous. Nasty
Just
woman.
don't.
Or man, or whatever you are. I
Right.
can't.
Right.
What a hideous
I
creature.
can't take her.
You know, she did this sit down with Tracy Ellis Ross, and she's done this. Tracy Ellis Ross, who I've watched her work. I've seen her. She's all right, but she's an actress and fashion-ish guru, and she interviewed her. I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, something like that too. So I think this is part of. This is going to turn into part of.
What do you want? 24?
Michelle's podcast or whatever. But whatever. I mean, is that the other? Do you have 2 clips?
I have 2 clips, and then you have one. It sounded like you were walking into your 24.
We can. I don't care. I was just talking about the interview in and of itself, because when she talks about this, she talks about how you present yourself, which is where she gets into this is what white people expect of you, and it actually. It saves lives,
White
Pat.
people
because
don't expect anything
they
of
do
her.
because
I don't give a rat's anus what she does.
But if your hair was regular, black people would die. Go ahead.
Exposure to the high end of Chicago and to access those places and not be accused of stealing, you realize very early on that you better let them hear you talk or, come in with the right LaSac case or else you would be watched. And, so I think I learned then that how you show up, especially when it comes to white folks looking at young black kids, that how you present
what a racist.
Can sometimes save your life.
Deep down
So
inside.
yeah, I think
Absolute stark,
I was
raving,
learning that all
racist
throughout
lunatic.
my youth.
Deep down in her bones.
Can't stand white people.
Nope.
No. Boy.
Wow.
Maybe she'll run for president, though.
Oh,
and then
wouldn't that be great?
She can grace us with her knowledge and her
Sure.
presence and everything that she
She said no to that. Is this the clip?
Is that the clip? Yeah.
Okay,
clip
awesome.
Clip 8.
You stepped into a role that carried a preconceived idea of femininity and wifedom that was founded on the landmines of racism and misogyny.
Oh, my God.
What the First Lady wears is one of the main ways, which you've already said.
You said she's
the
all
First
right,
Lady's
Jeffrey,
talked
this lady?
about.
You like her?
It
Yeah,
comes with
Tracy's
so much historical expectation. How do you feel about the fact that the First Lady is an archetype for wifedom and femininity?
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Because I'm a man.
Don't agree with that. It's it is a completely throwback on. It's a definition that has no current status in how women actually show up in the world today.
Do you think that impacts the room that we've made for a woman to be president?
Well, as we saw in this past election, sadly, we ain't ready. That's why I'm like, don't even look at me about running because you all are lying. You're not ready for a woman. You are not.
Okay. I'm not
so
ready
don't
for you.
waste my time.
For sure.
Never
we
be
got
ready for
a lot
you.
of growing up to do.
No.
And there's still, sadly, a lot of men who do not feel like they can be led by a woman, and we saw it.
Did we win?
What was the question?
Okay, I can't take any more of her. Oh my gosh. It's not Kamala Harris herself. It's not that she had terrible policies and politics.
I mean,
that's nothing. It's just our racist, sexist
You got it.
theories and mindset.
That's how you've decided to vote. Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, well,
are we ready for a woman for the right one? Yeah. Why not? Yes.
Whatever keeps Michelle Obama from putting her hat into the ring, fine. Whatever you
I
think.
know.
Yep.
That's
Yes.
true,
We're not ready. Don't
You're
run.
right.
Sorry, I'm a racist hater.
That's fine.
I hate women. Yeah,
Just
you got
don't
it.
run. Just don't run. I mean, can you think of a woman you would vote for right now?
You asking me?
Would you
No,
vote for Kristi Noem?
Never vote for a woman. Are you kidding me?
What if she ran her entire campaign from the kitchen? Would you be okay then?
As the yeah, sure,
Okay,
absolutely,
all right,
absolutely.
I don't know, Kristi Noem, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know that she's popular enough.
Sarah Huckabee. I'm in.
Sarah Huckabee.
She's pretty strong.
Maybe. Yeah.
She's doing a great job running her state.
But it's not their womanhood that I would have an issue with. It's their policies that I would have an issue with. If I found the woman who matches conservative values that I have, I wouldn't have any problem voting for that woman for president. It'd be fine with me. I don't care. Who cares?
I mean, prior to Barack Obama, your husband, you would have said that America wasn't ready for an African American president.
She sure would have. And that was the first time in her life she'd ever been proud of her country.
Correct.
Wow, she is nasty. As nasty
She is so
as
nasty.
possible.
Just terrible.
Do you think he ever pulls her aside?
I mean,
first of all, they'd have to cross paths for this to happen.
He does not pull her aside because that's the reason they have separate homes. No, they have separate homes. That's why.
You sound a little bitter. You're supposed to mask it a little bit better than that. Yeah, you're right though. They don't cross paths, so it's
yeah. And again, that's why they had to take her off the campaign trail because she was hideous. And Americans just would not have liked her if they continued to hear her spew her
and
garbage.
She's bitching and complaining in a country about a country that made her the most powerful woman.
Yes, and wealthy beyond imagination.
She doesn't have to do a damn thing the rest of her life. You're welcome.
Yeah.
God, I just
Golly,
cannot
it's incredible.
take it.
It's incredible.
It is.
They're worth over $100 million now. They were the most powerful couple on the planet. That's not enough for you?
No, it's not.
It's not.
We're
why
is
still
that
a
enough?
terrible country.
Because of Whitey.
Right. That's right. She hates us anyway. A lot of white people voted for you, Puddin'. They really did.
That's how you...
And your husband. So go ahead and continue to hate. But
and honestly, I would love to hear from women of all races. How long does it take you to do your hair? Is that just black women that have to spend forever in the bathroom fixing their hair?
I
It feels like it's a
guarantee
universal problem.
I have a woman at my house, and it takes her a while. Like at least once a week when she does it. Well, I guess it's once every couple of weeks when she gets her hair appointment, and then comes home and has to work on her hair for like an hour and a half. So she's not the only one. And her hair comes out of her head curly as well.
Right. I mean,
Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah,
No.
it does.
No.
It does.
You know what?
Yeah,
we have
and if
made life too comfortable for Michelle Obama. She has run out of things to complain about. Now she's just, I don't know.
hair.
White people are racist because of hair.
It tells you what a great country we have.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
That's your issue now is your stupid straightened hair that you chose to straighten. Nobody forced you into it. Who had a gun to your head and said, straighten your hair or else? Nobody.
No, but it was
agonizing.
It was the underlying gun to her head from Whitey.
You're right. That's right.
Okay.
Institutionalized gun.
Yeah.
Yes.
The unspoken, unseen gun to her head.
Gun to her head. Straighten
Exactly
your hair
what
if
it
you want to be
was.
accepted in society.
By you miserable American whiteys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
But look.
Because if Whitey walked into one of those high-end stores in Chicago, which, by the way, are boarded up now thanks to gangs, if Whitey walked in and didn't have the right purse or wasn't wearing the right top, they would be followed as well, Michelle.
Yep.
But look, Michelle can continue to go on this hate everything tour if that's the price we have to pay.
Yeah.
To
keep her out of office.
To keep her from running for president. You just keep spewing your hate on stage wherever you want to go.
It's a better option than her being president of the United States. All right. Today is November 17th. It's the last day to order your Kexi cookies via UPS Ground to ensure that your box arrives in time for Thanksgiving. Okay? After today, you might need to go with our expedited shipping options. But we've got the gingerbread-themed Christmas box now. The Christmas box is available to pre-order right now. So you can pre-order it. It sells out fast, in fact, faster than all the previous themed boxes. So if you want it, you should probably order today because they usually go fast. And while it's in pre-order, that's your best option. They ship on December 1st, though. Keep that in mind. They ship December 1st. They will come with all of our Christmas flavors and 4 collectible Christmas cards. And these are really beautiful. They're really fun. We got this 5-star review from Richard. I find excuses to order these cookies. They are very good. Not your average cookie. You don't need an excuse.
No,
Richard,
no.
I promise.
Just order.
Just because you want one. Yeah. This is America, by gosh. You deserve it. Go to Kexi.com and order yours. And again, the gingerbread-themed Christmas box available for pre-order beginning today. Kexi.com, K-E-K-S-I, Kexi.com.
If you like what you hear, find more at youtube.com/Pat Gray.
Jeffy is saying some things during the break here that I can't abide. I can't abide. You're saying Kamala Harris is just not a wonderful person?
Well,
is that what you're saying?
Michelle Obama.
Yeah, she said
Big
we weren't
Mike
ready.
Told us we weren't ready for a female president, and this last election proved this.
Right.
And I will say,
we're racist, xenophobic, sexist.
There's an interview here with Kamala Harris where she talks about her playing 3D chess. And I think that maybe Michelle was right, that America just wasn't ready for Kamala Harris.
Cut 34.
I was aware of my opponent's strategies, and I wasn't about to fall prey or fall into those traps. And part of his strategy and those around him was to try and take me off our game and message.
Right, which was brilliant,
and
by the way.
I wasn't about to be distracted by those flames that he was trying to throw.
Sure, right, good for you.
To get me away from my highest priority, which was talking to people about the economy and their well-being,
and it was so good.
Their financial well-being.
Right.
Joe Biden screwed up.
And so I understood the game that was being played.
Did you? Okay.
And I made a decision that I wasn't going to get played.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That worked out well, huh?
Got it.
Pause it. You might notice that this interview is not being conducted in the Oval Office, and there's no reason for that. Got her ass kicked.
And you might also...
No, this is a special episode of Storehouse and Friends.
Storehouse and Friends. It's very
Storehouse
special
and Friends.
Yeah. So I think that in much the same way that Michelle Obama wakes up every day figuring out new ways to hate white people, Kamala Harris, I think every day since November 5th has woken up and thought how she should have done this campaign differently, and it is eating at her because every one of these interviews she's like, oh, but look, I did this, see, that was good, right? I mean, and the million vote thing, she keeps saying it was the closest victory, closest election since
which
the
is not
century.
true.
I mean, it's just
not true.
She is so sad.
But she is. Yep.
Yeah.
Playing 3D chess. And that's the problem. Lots of us are too stupid to understand the 3D chess she was playing. And
so she has
we missed it.
More power
Michelle
not
Obama
being president?
was right.
Is that where we ended up?
Yes. That's where we are now.
Good job, Kamala. I mean, nobody saw that coming.
She tricked us.
I mean,
look how powerful she is.
She's just terrible.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
I love Venn diagrams. I love Venn diagrams. You know the 3 circles? I love Venn diagrams. You're just cracking up, right?
I saw one clip. I didn't even send it in. She's being interviewed, talk out there, hawking her book and talking about the time when Trump said that people were eating dogs and cats. Remember, that's that Ohio thing that was going on, I believe.
Yeah.
Which was true. By the way, and she said before the debate, her do people were telling her, "Hey, we didn't tell you, but we ought to tell you that somebody was on the flight with Trump, and I'm sure that they're going to be talking about eating cats and dogs." And sure enough, he mentioned it in the debate, and I was like, I was ready for it, but I wasn't.
She was ready for it, but she wasn't.
Yeah, I was just like
more 3D chess.
Yes. Okay. Yes. That's exactly what it was.
Okay. Yeah, that is chess that I don't understand.
America's
you're
not
ready for it, but you're not.
America was not ready. I should have said it because it was so. She was like, I was ready for it, but I wasn't really.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. She's
still pretending to be relevant,
and she's so not. I mean, have you ever heard of what is it called? That podcast?
Storehouse and Friends?
The Storehouse and Friends.
What do you mean, have I ever heard of it?
Of course you hear.
Have I ever heard of it?
I mean, like only every day when it's in your feed?
With host Tamara Chapman.
Oh, yeah.
And panelist Melissa Butler and Kiera Nixon.
Yeah.
So,
Never miss an episode.
Okay. Yeah, me either.
Because
it was a special episode.
So good.
Storehouse and Friends.
Storehouse and Friends. And Friends.
Storehouse
and Friends.
And
it's always important when you add
the storehouse.
Okay. Because you don't want just the storehouse. That show is that ship has sailed. We're now on to the version that includes
you need the friends. You really do.
You do.
You really do. Everybody needs friends. And Storehouse.
And they made a big deal about it being recorded at some old, classic theater, and I thought, okay, that's great. They just stuck them in a back room.
I was about to say,
theater.
I didn't see a theater there.
No, it was,
that could have been
it could have been anywhere, but it was at this. They made a big deal that it was at some theater, and I thought
you should have seen
they
them
just
on stage
stuck them in a dressing room for Storehouse and Friends. Okay,
good
that's
job. The thing. Good job. Nobody put Storehouse and Friends in a closet.
Well, they just did.
No,
so.
I mean, they shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't.
But they did.
Right.
Where Storehouse and Friends should have been recorded was in the Oval Office. That's where it should have been.
Oh, no.
Okay? But it wasn't. Because she didn't win.
It's because
she was ready for that, but not really. She wasn't ready.
No, she really wasn't.
I eat no for breakfast.
So incredible. I mean, you wouldn't have believed any of this.
I know.
And yet, it's happening every day right in front of our faces. Isn't that great? All right, 888-900-3393. More coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Yeah. Welcome. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. As racist as Michelle Obama clearly is, listen to actor Roy Wood Jr. talking about his ancestors. Check this out.
You know what's wild? I did Finding Your Roots, and they found the white family that purchased the first black wood of my bloodline off the slave ships in Charleston.
Yep, that's what we came off of.
If I wanted to today, I could find the white wood descendants in southern Georgia and pull up on their house. One day I will.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay.
They ain't got no money though. I Zillowed they crib. They broke. Like, yeah. That's the thing we'll talk about with slavery, man, is that there's a lot of white people fumbled. Like, y'all.
They fumbled the bag.
Yeah, you had working for you, you still couldn't come up. How you broke and you had slaves?
Yeah, that was valuable. That was gold.
They fumbled, bro.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So he's going to roll up on the crib, apparently, at some point. I don't know if that was a not so veiled threat,
maybe
or what are we doing
roll
there?
up on the leaders that sold his family into slavery from the mother country of Africa. Maybe we do that.
Well, now you're going back too far.
Oh,
no, now that's
okay.
Now you've gone too far.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, back
Sorry.
off, Whitey. Going back to the beginning. You don't want to do that. All right. We're going to where it's convenient, and that's rolling up on the crib here
in Georgia.
On the Whiteys in Georgia.
Okay.
Don't be talking to me about Africa.
I'm not crossing the ocean to make my
To
point.
roll up on someone.
now.
Yeah.
No.
So it was the Whitey in Georgia that
now you got it.
That brought them over
That's
here
right.
to sell.
Well, yes, kind of, sort of, in a weird sort of roundabout way through Great Britain. Yeah.
I mean, you talk about bitterness, man. If he's going to a family that had nothing to do with that, those individuals that you want to roll up on had nothing to do with your family. Was it a tragedy? 100%.
Yep.
But going out there and mocking them and threatening them, come on, what are you doing?
Crazy. Yeah, it's not good.
That is not good.
Not good. All right. But Stephen A. Smith calling out Dems here for fun.
He finds his slave family too, or
I don't know. Let's see.
Jasmine Crockett has been on this air, or invited on this show for 4 months. AOC has been invited on this show for 4 months.
Okay.
Gavin Newsom has been invited on this show.
I bet you 4 months.
Longer than that.
Oh, longer.
Oh, curveball.
Yeah.
Props to Hakeem Jeffries. He's a friend of the show. Always welcome on here. I like that man.
Cool.
I don't.
I respect him.
I don't.
Chuck Schumer's been invited on this show. Hasn't shown up.
Yeah, he's a douche. That's why. So
the others are too.
Yeah.
You just won't.
Where they at?
Where they at? I don't know. They're
every single Republican I have
straightening their
asked
hair?
to show up
I
on
don't
this
know.
show has either said yes
or
that they're
or
coming.
no. Oh, okay. Okay.
Every one of them.
All of them.
Not the Dems. Why?
Because they can't defend their points of view. That's
Correct.
why. Yeah. I mean, we could have helped you with that, Stephen A.
Hello.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly thought you were smarter than that.
I did too. Yeah, but apparently not.
You fumbled the bag on that one, Jeffy.
Yeah. Wow.
I apologize.
Wait, you think he's ever going to run for any kind of office?
I don't know. He's too big a pay cut for him, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Guy just signed a $20 million deal.
He's been enjoying people asking him that for about.
Oh, he loves it. Oh,
4 months.
Or longer than that.
Or longer than
that. We've been asking people to come on the show for longer than that.
Yeah, a lot longer.
I'll tell you that.
A lot longer.
I'd love to have them on, but they won't come on.
Not a chance.
Democrats can't come on a show that's not entirely friendly and familiar.
Especially Jasmine Crockett. She's got to go to a place where
yeah.
she could just babble. I didn't even send half of the stuff I don't even send half the stuff I see of her babbling. And it's nonstop babbling. And it's nonsense. And you can't shut her up.
I know.
And that's the problem. Is that and here you go, Steve, I'll help you out a little bit. That's the problem. Because you may actually stop her and say, Jasmine, wait a second. That's not true.
And as soon as you challenge her like that, she's going to fall apart.
Yeah.
She's got no comeback for that. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But he mentioned Gavin Newsom. Apparently, Gavin Newsom, he was just in Texas, not this last weekend, but the one before.
Yeah.
Oh,
campaigning.
shoot, I missed him.
Campaigning.
Yes.
But here he is talking about running for president.
Oh, yeah. This is
So are you trying to bring people to the table so you can run for president?
No, God, seems the most miserable job in the world. I think
Literally,
the
you will
president
never
understands
consider
that.
running for president.
No, I have zero, and don't even talk about it.
Did I hear you say you don't want to be president ever?
Who wants that?
Who wants
With all due
that?
respect, ex-president sounds like a great job. No,
well, there's only one way to get there. You know that.
No, I'm looking in the. Here's a tape. You'll have this tape. No.
Okay, we have that tape.
Promising not to run for president.
Wow.
Was that you're promising?
Yes, but let me give you a proof point.
That's great.
Bless you.
You got it. Love it. Need the proof point.
You got that was it. You just wanted that quote. You just want this tape.
You
and that
promised
quote.
not
You
to
made
run.
a promise. You broke your.
We're not even newsbreakers.
Are you running? Would you ever?
Let me answer your question. No, and then no, and then no, and then no.
Oh,
nothing. I dislike more than the politician that sits there and lies to you, and we all just sit there rolling our eyes, going, "Give me a break."
Okay.
How great is all of that?
So we'll remember this.
To have.
He's not running for president, right?
Oh, save that.
No.
Save that.
Joe, save that, please.
Because that is going to come in handy in
when he runs
2
for
years.
President?
When he runs for president. Which he he is.
Absolutely.
There is no question in anyone's mind.
And look, at the time I said no, I meant it.
Right, but the country needs saving.
I look at the country and where we're at.
Right. I can't. I don't want to. I told you it's a terrible job. Nobody wants it.
I look at the success we've had in California, and I want that success for the rest of the United States. And so the people have have demanded it. And I can't say no.
I mean, if there's someone who suffers from Trump derangement syndrome, it is Gavin Newsom. He is at the top of that list.
No question.
You have to see the psychotherapist that showed up on Fox over the weekend talking about how how it is a real condition that he's seeing in his office. Clip 10. This is awesome.
First of all, identify it for us. You're in a session, and you pick up on what?
Well, Harris, it doesn't take long for me to pick up on this. People are obsessed with Trump. They're fixated. They're hyper-fixated on Trump. And they talk about some of the features of this disorder. They can't sleep. They feel traumatized by Mr. Trump. They feel restless. I had one patient who said she couldn't enjoy a vacation because anytime she saw Trump in the news or on her device, she felt triggered. So this is a profound pathology, and I would even go so far as to call it the defining pathology of our time.
Wow.
These people come to you for the things that you described.
I mean,
can't sleep, traumatized, perhaps depression. I don't want to put words in your mouth. But at first, you are there to treat an illness, a disorder of some kind. And what you figure out is the trigger.
Well, and Trump is the trigger for many of these people. And to be that fixated on a figure, on a person, it's simply not healthy. And our country has strayed so far away from where we once were. If you look at in the 80s when President Reagan was shot, people
this is
were
a great
united.
point he makes here.
He famously said, I hope you're all Republicans to the surgeons. And the response was, today, Mr. President, we're all Republicans. But our country has lost that. We're strayed so far from that unity.
And what do you see? Because you told me off camera 3/4 of your patient load right now has what you're calling this TDS.
Well, 3/4 of my patients will present with a lot of these symptoms, and within probably 5 minutes of seeing me, their hatred for Trump comes up. So if you're that hyper-focused on Trump, that's a real issue, and it's worth being treated.
We've got to play the clip again of Mark Halperin with Tucker Carlson. Halperin predicted it.
Yeah.
Before the election.
He said it was going to be the greatest mental health crisis ever.
I mean, incredible.
That's right. Yeah, forgot about
He's
that.
right.
That's really good. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Let me tell you about real estate agents I trust. There's leaders, then there's followers. I think when you're looking for a home or selling your home, you want a leader, right? You want somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody who's got a great track record. Well, these realtors have been carefully vetted by Glenn's team because we only accept the best, the people with great marketing plans and great track records, people who know your market inside and out, know the great places to live and what you need to do with your home to get it ready to sell, where you want to look to buy a home if you're relocating. I mean, you really want somebody who knows what they're doing. It's a really important thing where you live. And that massive investment in your life is important to you. You want somebody who understands all that and treats it that way. That's real estate agents from realestateagentsitrust.com. It's a free service we provide for you. We just set you up with a great realtor, and then the rest is up to the two of you. So go to realestateagentsitrust.com. The name says it all. realestateagentsitrust.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed continues.
While we're seeing Gavin Newsom deny that he's even going to run for president, the Politico has just come out with an article called "Admit It, Gavin Newsom is the Democrat frontrunner." No Democrat has had a better 2 years than Gavin Newsom. Wow, really? And because of it, the California governor, a national figure since he was a 36-year-old boy mayor, has claimed a new title, frontrunner. It's easy to find Newsom naysayers. In fact, there may not be a modern political figure who is simultaneously so well positioned to be his party's nominee and so doubted by the smart since, well, Joe Biden in 2020. So let's not make the mistake of ignoring what's in plain view and give the governor his due. I mean, I don't know how he overcomes all of California's problems. How do you deny
the successes that California has had? Is that what you're talking about?
The lack of successes California's had? Yeah. The fact that for the first time in its history, more people have left the state than entered it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all kinds of things wrong with California.
And I would say take this opportunity to remind Americans of the severe lockdowns and mandates that were a part of California, but I don't know that anyone really cares anymore.
And then, of course, while he locked everything down, he went to the French Laundry and had a fantastic dinner at
With
a
all
place
their
that
friends.
probably cost him, for two people, $3,000 for dinner.
Well, if he would have paid.
If he would have paid, right.
It was a campaign.
I mean, I would have loved to. I'd love to eat at the French Laundry anytime, but especially during the pandemic when nobody else could go out, that's incredible to me.
Can we address something that we've not talked about in the 5 years since that story broke? Does that phrase, the French Laundry, does that sound appetizing to you? I mean, what are we doing here? I mean, can we not come up with any other name?
That is a good point.
Well, it was a laundry at one point, and so when he opened a French restaurant in what used to be a laundry,
I didn't realize this history.
Just thought it was a natural way to.
Okay. Boy, I'm
a little nod to the history of the building.
I see.
Interesting.
I'm glad
right?
he wasn't a former jail.
I know.
Weird. Okay, whatever.
Or a house of ill repute or something. Like the French Whorehouse would probably not be
Jeffy
a
would
great
have
name
a
for a
standing
restaurant.
Absolutely have to go there. With a nod to the old days. Plus French food. I know you like French food, but French food is...
I do. Delicious.
Nasty.
It's delicious.
I got a lot of bougie
crepes, man. What do you mean?
Boozy sauces.
You don't have to put the sauce on it.
You do kind of, because that's their thing.
But yeah, it is a thing.
That's their thing.
Yeah.
They think it's so good. Ugh.
Because it is. But that's the only reason that they think it's good. Is because it is. Also, we've got this Warren Buffett clip from 2019.
Yeah, this popped up in my timeline. I thought that's a pretty good idea. I like this on how we can get the nation to balance its freaking budget.
Okay.
These problems are problems that have built up over decades, and there hasn't been a Congress that's been mature enough or a president that's been mature enough to take this head on.
I could end the deficit in 5 minutes.
Really?
You just pass a law that says that anytime there's a deficit of more than 3% of GDP, all sitting members of Congress are ineligible for re-election. Yeah. Now you've got the incentives in the right place, right? So it's capable of being done, and they're trying to use the incentive now that we're going to blow your brains out, America. In terms of your debt worthiness over time, and that's being used as a threat. A more effective threat would be just to say, if you guys can't get it done, we'll get some other guys to get it done.
That's pretty good.
I like it.
A fat piece of crap.
Right.
From Warren, fat piece of crap Buffett. That's good. That's good thinking right there.
Yeah.
And
that would
the
solve
Elon
it.
Musk picture in the corner was just because Elon believes that's correct.
I think that was a nod to Doge and what was attempted there. I think that's what that was all about.
All right. Also, 5 years after the COVID-19 pandemic ended, the DNC chairman Ken Martin ordered staffers. I love this story. He ordered DNC committee staffers to come back to work in person.
How dare
this
he?
is, keep in mind, again, 5 years after the pandemic. They've been able to work from home for 5 years, and they're all pissed off.
Yeah, they are.
Of course they are.
It's prompted anger from employees and accusations from the committee's union that the decision is callous and shocking.
Oh, my goodness.
It's callous and shocking to ask an employee to come to work and do their job
They
now?
have been doing their jobs. Why do I need to come in there?
Because we need to see what you're doing. We need to oversee
You
it.
can document all my work from my home. You have access to my laptop, my work laptop.
No,
you
I
have all of
can't.
that. You can.
I want to know what you're doing during the workday.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So get your butt in.
I'm working for you. That's
So
what I'm doing.
now you're opposed. You've decided
I'm
to
working for you.
shift
No, I'm just
your
giving you their
position.
argument. I'm just giving you their argument because
Okay.
I agree. I mean, I think it's insane.
It's insane.
It's insane. But
It's been
they're
5
the
years
ones
of that.
Okay,
But
here you go.
you're right. They
They're the
created
ones
this
that
monster.
created that, and
Yes.
they've let that linger for
I'll give you
5
that.
years. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, we're at a point now where it is either it's give or go, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Okay, let's think this through here. What does the Democrat Party do 24/7, 365? They figure out ways to fool Americans on what they really stand for and what they really think and what they really want to do when they're given power. I can do that from home. I don't have to come in to do that. I mean, they could make the case, these employees, that I am just as capable of pulling the wool over American voters' eyes from home as I am from driving in through traffic in rush hour.
Now, that argument doesn't bode well, though, because the bosses will tell you, and many companies are trying the same thing and have the last couple of years trying to get employees back to the office, that they want the employees work better face to face, and they're more productive when they see each other face to face because of ideas and move forward with that. And so
you're interacting with people in the office.
Yes.
It only makes sense.
Correct.
So it's too big a demand now, though.
Yeah,
to ask them to come in.
Right.
It's incredible.
I mean, they feel entitled.
Here.
I mean, and again, this is the perfect. This is the perfect entity to be the last one standing on coming back and doing things the way they were done before COVID arrived on the scene.
Yeah.
Would be the Democrat Party and its employees bitching and moaning that they actually have to go back to their jobs.
Crazy. But again, they created this monster.
That's for sure.
And now they get to live with it.
Tough to feel sorry for them.
It is. It really is. But
I will say it pisses them off to go back to work. That's why I want them to go back to work.
Yeah.
Right. And I can understand both sides of this issue.
I can too.
And both sides of the issue kind of piss me off.
I know. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Because
I've been working from home for 5 years.
Even during the pandemic, we came to work.
We worked
every day. Yeah, we were here every day.
Well, I was.
And we all got.
I was going to say,
we all got sick too.
Fisher, you were not here.
No, I was told. I
was told not to come in. I was told.
Oh, were you really?
Yes.
I was too.
That was prior.
That was
to
mandate.
Mm-hmm. That was a mandate.
Mandate from on high.
Don't come in. For how long?
Ooh, Jeffy.
It's quite a while. It was a long time.
Yeah,
it was
6 months.
Seriously, it was a long time.
It was a
more
long
than 6 months.
Oh yes.
I know when I started coming back in to do the show.
Yeah.
Twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I had said, you know what, it's been long enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's been way too long, and I think it was like 6 months, something like that. I mean, it was a long. It felt like a long time. I honestly don't remember how long it was, but I just remember feeling like this can't be. Just.
Mm-hmm.
And I was recording from the house for a long time.
Oh yeah, me and you were doing it via Skype.
And even after that, long after that, I mean, I was long after that, I was doing it at the house and just coming in here a couple times a week, for 3.5, 4 years. Right? I mean, I've been doing the show full time here for through 2 or 3 months, 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
So up until that point, that was still a couple times a week.
Wow. Yeah.
I need to start doing it from the house. That's what needs to happen.
Are you going to go back?
I am sick of you
You're
asking
go back
me to come
the other
in
way
here
now?
day to day.
The other way?
Hold on. It's a long drive.
It's
on the wear and tear
on my vehicle?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I don't like it.
Unbelievable. Shouldn't have to do it.
Thank you.
Shouldn't have to do it.
You know what? I'm with you, Pat. Jeffy, just start dialing it in from home.
Yeah. Just call it in.
Yeah, we're good.
Call it in. What the heck?
Okay.
There's no job worth actually coming all the way into the office for.
Thank you. Someone had to
You could put a square up on that screen. I could be anywhere.
Well, just do the Brady Bunch scene, and it'll be fine.
Yes.
It'll be fine. Astronauts are embarking now on a long-term space mission, and they could be eating space food that is now made from, I'm surprised you haven't had this in the Fat Five, from a protein powder that includes a mix of thin air and urine.
Yeah, it's in one of my extras. I haven't gotten to it yet.
So cool.
The
That's been going
European
on.
Space Agency launched a pilot program called Hobie-1. That's hydrogen oxidizing bacteria in weightlessness as a source of nutrition. That's moving to test whether it's possible to use a protein powder called Soline that requires microbes, air, and urine.
Got to recycle, man.
It's quite a recipe, Chef. The European Space Agency is obviously going for their first Michelin star here with that kind of dining. And for the main course this evening, we present to you a delicious urine cake.
Oh, urine cake.
It is something the chef has prepared especially for you and your weightlessness this evening, made with a very special blend of the finest microbes and air pairing. And then it is finished with a fruity yet zesty portion of the station's top quality urine samples.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Again,
Sounds good, doesn't
can we
it?
go back to the Frenchy Frenches and the bougie sauces?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why does everything taste like
Who's
asparagus?
wrong?
That is disgusting.
Yeah, and you said this was the European space agency?
The European.
Sorry. Thank you. Rim shot time.
Be here all week.
Be here all week.
The European? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do when you're in space travel. And
I'm sorry, I'm not doing that.
You are, though.
No,
you
I'm
will.
not.
You will if
I'm
you're
not.
traveling in space.
I'm not traveling in space then, because
well, then you won't. And you've also said you wanted us to travel in space.
know.
So if you want to travel, and that's what
I don't
you
want to go
have-
that bad. Would you eat? Seriously?
You got to do what you got to do.
That's sick. That's sick. I don't know that I could do it.
Mixed with the right powder.
Really?
Whatever.
You're willing to try
Mixed
it?
with the
Whatever.
right. See, that's the key.
Yeah.
That is the key.
You don't like a bougie Bernaise sauce.
No, that's nasty.
But the microbes and urine.
Give me some of that.
You never know. You never know.
Okay. It's certainly not bougie. I will grant you that. All right. We'll see you on Overtime coming up later on this morning, and then back here tomorrow.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.